Chris, you and Verizon have been very forward-thinking when it comes to automation and have had an interesting experience as a result. In a nutshell, what have you been doing?
Well, we've been doing this for a while. But a couple of years ago, we instituted the group capping rule, and with the idea that we needed to reduce our 4-hour rolling average. And it's worked out quite well. I think we've been very successful in getting that and coming up with that with very little or no negative impact.
What business problem were you trying to solve, and what kind of benefits were you realizing?
That's a good question. I think I got the same question that everybody else in the industry has, is that you've got reducing your run costs, but also having no negative impact on your users. So that's what we were trying to address here. We couldn't negatively impact anybody, but we had to get our run rate down.
And do you plan to do more?
Yeah, I think there's always something more. There's always more tweaks to do. I think one thing we want to do is segregate some of those service classes so we could capacity manage some of them and not do all of them. Right now it's a hit or miss. So I think we want to tune that in a little bit more.
So what advice would you give to those who are considering ThruPut Manager Automation Edition?
That's a good question. I kind of wish I was asked that, given some advice. No, I think one is don't hesitate. I wouldn't want to do it without I think capping by itself is it's a difficult concept, and I understand that. I think that soft hammer approach is really the way to go. But I think the other thing is not to, make sure you have operations well involved and that they're educated on what the processes are, because with the inits and the new structure to have here and the service classes that you have implemented, it's a change for them, and it's totally different than the old school. So I think making sure they're up on board with that is a good rule of thumb.
Great. Well, thanks very much, Chris.
You're welcome.